In an imbalance not seen since the 1997 election, the United Workers' Party once again has only one man standing on the opposition. In that turn of the century election, the leader of the UWP, Dr. Vaughan Lewis, lost his seat and thereby resigned from his leadership position. Today, however, Migu South Representative-elect's future leadership of his party is under scrutiny by voters and political analysts alike, as his party's two-member opposition was cut in half at Monday's election, leaving him as the only elected member out of his party's 17 candidates. On Thursday, Ralph Gonsalves of St. Vincent and the Grenadines had to face similar music, as the former Prime Minister was the ULP's only successful candidate. However, political analysts are questioning Chastanet's potential performance as the sole opposition and the future of his party's leadership.
It is a little concerning for a United Workers' Party future. What that will look like, I am not certain. It is clear that Alan Chastanet would have a difficult time in opposition as he has had.
You could speak to Ralph Gonsalves.
Yeah, precisely.
and he's nowhere near the type of personality that Ralph Gonsalves is.
With two landslide defeats in a row, analysts and voters are questioning who may be in a position to succeed Chastanet as political leader should he choose to resign. Guy Joseph and Dominic Fede were the deputy political leaders of the UWP, despite not having won their seats in 2021. Candidates with a strong background in regional and government leadership, such as economists Titus Preville and Tommy Descott, have been seen by the public as potential heirs to the Flubbo throne, but the party's performance at the polls is putting these theories under question.
These individuals are among the individuals that the UWP has really positioned as the brighter sparks of the party.
Preville
some of
and
the
Descott.
Previlles, the Descotts, the Fevriers, who, as per the media's conversation, has essentially left their high net worth professional jobs to be able to engage in politics. The problem has always been that you can't ascend to national politics and become leaders of political party without winning your seat.
Right.
Exactly.
Bradley Felix, the only other UWP member to win their seat that year, did not capitalize on the possibility of campaigning as a potential future UWP leader, according to analysts. They contrasted the image of youthfulness portrayed by the St. Lucia Labour Party with how this was leveraged by the UWP in the context of the future of the party.
Look at Rush. The United Workers' Party never portrayed Rush as a youthful candidate.
Yeah.
So you never even, I mean, Rush is a young candidate, but Rush was never portrayed as the future of the United Workers' Party, a youthful candidate.
Chastanet's leadership was also the subject of discussion upon the release of the party's manifesto. Chastanet is featured as the sole person on the cover, with the back cover showing a constituency map with the names but not the faces of the rest of the candidates. This was contrasted with the St. Lucia Labour Party's cover, which showed all candidates being presented, so to speak, by the leader, Honourable Philip J. Pierre. The SLP campaign also chose to feature Pierre and his candidates side by side on billboards throughout various constituencies, capitalizing on the popularity of the leader even in areas with less liked candidates.
A mistake was made, for example, even with the manifesto, where Alan Chastanet appeared as the cover of on his manifesto, which contrasted starkly with the Labour Party's all-inclusive kind of thing.
Yeah.
Although it appeared that Philip J. Pierre was holding them back. Hold on, fellas, hold on, just wait a while, you know. But apart from that, it was me and my team. And on the other hand, the UWP messaging, at least in that particular visual, was here is the single power. Messiah is a very instructive word.
Yeah.
The election marks the first time in 2 decades that St. Lucia has re-elected an incumbent government. Analysts and voters are waiting expectantly on how the United Workers' Party reacts to this defeat, whether Alan Chastanet remains at the helm of the now weakened party, or an overhaul of leadership and image is imminent.
There was a disregard for opposing voices within the United Workers' Party.
Well, the chairman said so, right? So I don't know whether you remember. The chairman said that the most important criterion for candidate selection was loyalty to the political leader. He said so.
That's what he
And
said.
we saw an unprecedented
not the
number of
people.
individuals who were stalwart members of the party, not Johnny Comelitis that just came
That's
in.
never happened.
That has never happened before, and declared publicly that they were not pleased with the manner in which a number of things had been done, and therefore we can see that as a reflection. So internally, there has to be a moment of introspection.
For Choice News Now, I am Shyne Savory.